Good morning, students. Welcome to grade 7th, second session of RR, and today we are talking about body image. Do you ever wish you could change something about your body? If so, you are not alone. Lots of people feel unhappy with some part of their books. But when you get stuck on what you don't like, it can sadly bring down your self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is how you value and respect you as a person. Body image and self-esteem directly influence one another. When you have healthy body image, you feel comfortable about your body and how to care for it. A poor body image can lead to feelings inadequacy and anxiety resulting in eating disorder and depression. A positive environment where friends and family are supportive of each other and accept each other's appearance is essential to self-esteem and body image. Today's story is You Are Best As You Are. But before starting the story, I would like to ask a few warm-up questions. Are you happy with the way you look? What is your best feature? How important is it for you to look good? If you had a chance to choose how your body would look, would you choose your body or someone else? Why? Are there something about yourself that you have no control over? What can you do about those things? Are you overly conscious about your flaws? Is that a good thing? Today's topic is body image and the name of the story is You Are Best As You Are. Can you see this man? A handsome man. His name is Rakesh. He wants to always dream of enjoying life, but he always remained unhappy and found faults in his life. He never considered himself lucky about his life. He always compared himself with others and was never satisfied. Now, let's see the story You Are Best As You Are. Let's start our story. There once lived a young stonecutter named Rakesh. He didn't want to remain a stonecutter and always dreamed of enjoying a luxurious life. But every time Rakesh stood before the mirror, he believed he lacked the looks to amount to much. One day, the stone factory owner came visiting. Rakesh was awestruck by the tall, well-built man and his gleaming black car. Life is so unfair, thought Rakesh. If only I was good-looking, rich and powerful. Suddenly, Rakesh found himself in a spacious, elegantly furnished room. As if in a trance, he inspected his new surroundings, glancing at an ornamental mirror. Rakesh saw, to his great delight, that he was more attractive than he had ever hoped to be. Rakesh was extremely happy, but not for long. A few months after, he had become the head of a big company. Rakesh was at a parade where a young splendidly dressed prince was cheered by the assembled crowd. "Oh, how I wish I were a prince!" exclaimed Rakesh. Immediately he became the ruler of a principality. Managing affairs of state was a tough job, and Rakesh sadly realized that a handsome face and fine clothes were of no help at all. One morning, Rakesh happened to notice the sun, enviously observing the dazzling orange ball. He said to himself, Even a princess, sparkling jewels cannot match the glory of the sun. I wish I were the sun. This wish too was granted. Rakesh was happy being the sun, watching painters and photographers trying to capture his beauty. But Rakesh's satisfaction did not last long. One day, dark monsoon clouds came rolling by and covered him. These clouds overshadow me, muttered Rakesh, and just look at the way people peep out of their homes to gaze at the beauty of the dark sky. I wish I were a cloud. Again, his wish was granted. Rakesh loved his fluffy new self until strong winds came and blew him away. So what if no one can see the wind? He thought. Everyone smiles when he blows. He is more powerful than the clouds. I wish I were the wind. Rakesh became the wind, fleeting along the sky and the plains and the oceans. He was having the time of his life until he came to a mountain, tall, snow covered, and glistening in the sun. Rakesh couldn't help but notice that people simply couldn't stop admiring the mountain. The mountain is most beautiful of all, he said. How foolish of me to think that the wind could be powerful and attractive when it can't even be seen by the naked eye. Oh, how I wish I were a mountain. As a tall and mighty mountain, Rakesh peered down at mortal from a height. One day, a stonecutter climbed up his side and chipped away at a rock. There was nothing that Rakesh could do about it. After a hard day's work, the sweaty man had a wash, changed into clean clothes, and walked away, looking smart and tidy. How long it has been since I used my hands to do something. I wish I could use my skill and learn to make beautiful sculptures with my hands. I wish I were a stonecutter again, mused Rakesh, the mountain. So the circle was complete. Rakesh became what he had been, and neither his looks nor social status ever bothered him again. He understood that if he compared himself to others, he would never be content. He had learned that real happiness lies in being comfortable with oneself, including one's appearance, and putting one's talents to the best use. What you learned from this story? We learned from this story that everyone has a unique appearance and personality. We all have some features of which we can be proud. There are some things that we can change about ourselves, some things that we can't. A person is much more than his or her appearance. Now, Belgiums. Each one of us is unique. Each one of us has some qualities that we can be proud of. A person is much more than his or her appearance. Our complexion, height, and other physical attributes are genetic. They cannot easily be changed. What we think and feel about ourselves is our self-image. Here, some auto suggestions are there. Number 1. I keep myself clean and tidy. Number 2. I practice good hygiene. Number 3. I exercise every day to remain fit.